Hi guys, Mark Crossfield here. We're talking spin rates with drivers. Do pro versions, Harry is asking, make much of a difference to the spin rates? This is a question with GolfOnline from Facebook. Good question. They make a very, very small difference. So to give you an example, basically, if you think of angle attack of your club, so if your head of your club is coming down or up, then dynamic loft, so the loft of the club delivered at impact. So the difference between those two angles, so dynamic loft of my hand, angle of attack say 0, dynamic loft of the club, the distance between these two lines, plus speed, plus strike, is really what influences strike, in the thousands, okay? So I can change strike patterns or strike spin rates on balls by thousands of revs by manipulating those. Changing from a pro head to a standard head, so for example I use the XR Pro driver compared to the XR, so I use the slightly smaller headed lower spinning one in theory. I'm playing with 200 or 300 revs, so what that means is when I hit my best drive I get about 19,000 spin rate, okay, 1,900 spin rate, which gives me my longest shots. When I hit my bad shots, the spin rate sometimes drops down to about 1.7. Now, if I use too low a spinning a driver, like the old SLDRs from TaylorMade for instance, my spin when I miss hit one would drop down to 1.2 and my optimums were like 1.7. So I'm literally playing with 300 revs to try and counter the kind of top tolerances of bad hits and make sure my good hit is in the right place. So you're dealing with tiny, tiny differences. And this is what always makes me laugh with the many club reviews that I do and that I see around and people's comments. When it comes to the clubs you're talking, I mean the most I've seen, Cobra made a driver where I did see the spin change by 500 revs. That was the most. But in lessons day in, day out, I see people changing their strikes, changing their spin lofts, so angle of attack, dynamic loft, and I can change spins by thousands, loads more in a lesson than I can with any kind of club. You're fine tuning when it comes to those aspects of your golf club.